My name is Sally Jo, Bad Job Fit. My boyfriend made me brownies this morning. Will that make me fail my drug screen? And if it does, will you still hire me? My name is not Sally Jo, Bad Job Fit. My name is Megan Randall, and I am the area manager for a local staffing agency called Team Staffing Solutions. Okay. And I've been with Team Staffing for 10 years, and I have a unique perspective on what I'm going to talk to you about today, because prior to that, I was a supervisor in a production facility, and so I received staff. And a couple jobs later, I found myself out of work, and I went to Team Staffing to apply to be a temp, and that's how I started, was as a temp in my job. So no one prepared me for the weirdnesses of Sally Jo, Bad Job Fit in my career. And my intent today is to prepare you for the weirdnesses of job seeking, okay? So that you don't become Sally Jo, Bad Job Fit, okay? The things that we're going to talk about today: number one, when should you look for a job? Number two, are you prepared? Do you have a resume? Can you fill out an application? Number three, can you interview? That's like everybody's scariest part. Can you interview? Number four, are you prepared for the pre-employment process? Kind of like Sally with her drug screen. She shouldn't have eaten her boyfriend's brownies today, which by the way would make her fail. But anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about today. The first thing is, when should you look for a job? And in order to do this, I'm totally prepared to provide you. If any of you become interactive with me, you get a little gift today. I want you to yell out things that you think of when I say certain words. And the first one is laid off.
Broke.
Fired. Doreen. Terminated, things like that. How about right now in Muscatine, locked out?
Annoying guards. No one guards.
No one guards. All right. How about some better things? Graduation. What does that mean to you?
Party.
Party. Career advancement. What does that mean to you?
More money.
More money. Promotion.
More money.
More money. It's all about money. I know. All right. One more thing in here. I'm going to get these out, and I will make sure you stop and grab them before you leave. There's all kinds of reasons why you could look for a job, okay? Were all of them expected? Probably not. So you need to be prepared at all times. Now, I don't mean have the grass is always greener on the other side mentality. You need to be satisfied in what you're doing, but you always need to be prepared, always watching. You should have three main focuses when looking for a job: financial, broke, and more money. Financial growth. The second thing could be career advancement. We talked about that. And the third thing be, are you going to move companies so that there is that opportunity for career advancement? Don't take a lateral move, okay? Don't think, ooh, because I hate the girl I work with, you need to be looking for a different job. Don't be. Okay, so we've talked about when to look for a job. Always. Second thing is, are you prepared? Do you have a resume? Have you gone through Mrs. Cunningham's resume writing? That's the best way, honestly, if you need a professional resume, is to have some type of course. But can you fill out an application even if you don't have a resume? And I brought an application with me today so you can kind of see it. Guys, there's lots and lots of spaces on there, aren't there? Following instructions and filling an application out completely. There's this great website, and write it down, I gave you notes, jobseekersworkshop.com. Okay, it says, and I do this in my job, okay, so know that I totally agree with this. In the application process, hiring managers spend 30 seconds sorting out which jobs they're, which resumes they're going to look at. 30 seconds, okay? They call it job culling. I call it sorting out the best, but they cull out applications for the following 5 things. Number one, spelling errors. Number two, if you're supplying a resume or cover letter, sending it to the wrong name or spelling their name wrong, you're out, okay? Number three is messy or unprofessional application. Number four is not submitting it in a timely manner when the job posting said it needed to be supplied by. And number five is not following instructions on how to apply, so not filling out an application completely. So don't serial killer write all crazy on there. If you mess up, don't scribble it out. Put one line through it or ask someone for whiteout, but spell things correctly. There's a lot of other tips on that jobseekersworkshop.com website, but those are just some of the basics, and basics that I completely agree with. So you present the great resume, you present the great application, now you have to interview. Oh my God, now you have to interview. Okay? How many of you think you're going to be needing to look for a job in the next 12 months? Okay? We talked about those things, laid off, fired, things like that. You never know, so always be prepared. World-renowned author, his name's Frans Johansson, and he wrote a book called The Medici Effect, and it's more about innovation and things like that. But he says, and this you guys need to listen to, average college grad is going to have 10 to 14 positions by the time they're 36. Now that doesn't mean different jobs, things like that. The age doesn't always necessarily apply to you. But the point is, you could have a lot of jobs, so you could do a lot of interviews, because you don't get the first job you interview for, right? Okay. There's another really great author. His name is Mike Lifkin, and he wrote a book called One Meeting, One Life. It's all about how important that one conversation you have, that one meeting you have. It could be the one in your life, okay? But it's not about what you say. It's about how people feel after you talk to them. How are you gonna feel after I give this presentation today? Are you gonna feel excited about finding a job? Are you gonna feel like I informed you? Are you gonna feel like I robbed 10 minutes of your life? And boy, Mrs. Cunningham, thanks a lot. Make that interviewer feel like the company can't go on without you. That's how you need to make him feel. So be prepared. And that jobseekersworkshop.com has a lot of other things, but I'm gonna cover them really quick. Have some questions about the company, know your stuff. Okay? Research the company, know a little bit about it, to ask questions, because when you get to that point of the interview where, do you have any questions for me? No thanks, I just want to run screaming from the building, bye. Okay, no, that's not okay either. Okay? Have questions for the company. The other thing is have answers to some very basic questions that a lot of managers are going to ask. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? Why do you want to work here? Why do you think this is the right job for you? Okay? So have some questions, have some answers. Okay? So that's about the interview process. Finally, we're going to talk about the pre-employment, post-offer process. Did you know that most jobs require a drug screen now? Most jobs require a criminal background check. And if you're looking for anything in finance, human resources, customer service, well, you'll be looking at other people's credit, or any cash handling job, they're going to run a credit check on you. That's shocking to people that apply with my employment agency, okay? But that's how it is. While we don't care what you do in your personal life, what you do in your personal life affects you when you want to get a job, okay? So in conclusion, guys, you need to be prepared. You need to know when to look for a job. Be prepared for the interview. Make it the meeting of your life. And be prepared for the post-offer pre-employment process. So I wish you the best in your job seeking. And if you ever need any help or assistance, you're always welcome to come find me. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.